Hey YouTube, it's Be Righteous from Identity, and it's been a while since I've uploaded a video like this one. You should check out the other two I've done, which are very similar, but offer different need-to-know key points. Stay tuned for this one, because it offers even more gems. It's always great to know tips that'll help you improve your gameplay experience. Before we get into this, please drop a like and don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. The first advanced tip I want to go over is regarding the shield. About a month ago, I uploaded a build called Impregnable. The main purpose of that build was to have the shield be immune to any form of disruption, so that it had almost no weakness. Well, this tip will help you take even that shield down. Either way, it's just good to know. So the shield in general, for some reason, takes a significant amount of damage from the EMP grenade. One of them will take a 15 million HP shield down to half. The EMP deals only 1.4 million damage, which is a fraction of the shield's health, and it works on a shield that has 100% disrupt resistance or one that does not. It doesn't discriminate. The EMP grenade is only available by using the technician specialization. So for those of you having a problem with shields, I think this will definitely help you out. The next tip I have for you is about the brand new sticky bomb that has just recently been released. So many of you have doubts and they think it's trash. Absolutely not true. I will make you a believer. Go check this awesome gameplay to see this skill in full effect. Anyways, I have two tips for you. One for PvE and one for PvP. In PvE, when encountering those annoying robot dogs, you can stun them twice with just one sticky bomb by simply shooting them with it but not detonating. Because once the sticky is attached to their body, it immediately applies the disrupt status effect, which will put the dogs in a down state. At this point, try and deal as much damage as possible while he's down. And when he tries to get up, if you didn't finish him off already, that's when you actually detonate the EMP blast, which will put him down again or just kill him. This gives you two for the price of one. For PvP, it's kind of similar, but with this, you're dealing with unpredictable players. If someone is wielding a shield, doesn't matter which one, you can pretty much stun lock that skill by implementing the same tactic as in PvE versus the robot dogs. The enemy will never be able to consistently use the shield, rendering them useless. Just remember that the sticky bomb can be knocked off by performing a dodge roll. Also, it does not work against 100% disrupt resistant shields. Just use tip 1 for that. Oh, and in PvE, don't do this against elite enemies or they'll just throw it back at you. It's pretty cool actually. Tip number 3 is about a skill I really enjoy, the Firefly. And there are 3 versions of this, but I'm specifically talking about the blinder variant. I think people shy away from skills like this, especially in PvP, because it requires you to pull the skill out and actually aim to acquire targets. Things just move a lot faster in PvP. Well, what if I told you that with a blinder you can eliminate that process and instantly blind the first enemy you see? This has gotten me out of so many situations where I was about to die. It can be done the same way that you use a chem launcher reinforcer when it's dropped at your feet. Just use the same technique with the Firefly and it'll auto target the first enemy in its line of sight. Now this only works on one enemy unless you have creep and death as your backpack talent. Then it'll blind everybody in sight. Number 4 might be the coolest I've seen in a while. This technique is so smooth because it requires nothing outside of you firing your weapon, then reaping its benefits. So if you have trauma as your chest piece talent, it allows you to blind an enemy, hit in the head, and bleed an enemy hit in the chest. Well, if you have the talent Galvanize, which is a backpack talent, then shooting an enemy in the head actually activates Galvanize. So you'll get the bonus armor for you and your team by just shooting the enemy. This is crazy. And it brings so much support and utility to you and your squad, improving your gameplay experience exponentially. I actually made a build utilizing this combination, and it's sick. Check it out if you haven't already. It's called Blind Fury. Here's a link. The 5th and final combat tip is one I've been using for a while, and I'm glad to share it with you. If you use any talent or skill that requires you to shoot an enemy in order to stack that talent, this also applies to that enemy's skill as well. Shooting someone's turret or hive is equivalent to shooting that individual. So let's say you have breadbasket, for example, and your opponent drops the turret on the ground. Shoot the turret to gain those stacks and you will be accomplishing 2 objectives at once, destroying their skill while gaining your stacks. This is an amazing tactic and you should definitely utilize it next time you're on Division 2. That is all for the 5 combat tips. Comment down below and tell me what you think about these. Did you know about them? If so, which ones? And if these tips helped you out in any way, please drop a like and don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. Until I see you in my next video, be right out.